It's already coming up. Yep, here they come. Oh no, it's not coming. Um,
You want me to just
I
tell
can.
you who it is?
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Okay. Who do you think it's going to be?
We can build the suspense for a second here. Um, I feel like it's gonna end up being Fierce because I just don't understand. I don't know. Like I would personally here in this spot, I would just take Ace and try to figure it out. I think that's where my head would go, but because I don't think there's anybody else I would love in this spot. Like I like Colin Murray Boyles. I don't like him on the Jazz. I like Cedric Coward. I don't like him on the Jazz. I think I'm okay with Ace Bailey or Trey Johnson. Oh, I didn't mention Trey Johnson. I would actually take Trey Johnson here in this spot. Sorry.
Really?
I forgot about Trey Johnson. Yeah, I would take Trey Johnson in this spot. Um, I like I have Trey Johnson number 4 on my board or 5 on my board. I think it just makes a lot of sense as a guy who can fill it up in a lot of different ways and play on ball, play off ball. I like Trey Johnson um, as the pick here. If that is the pick, I'm assuming it's not. Again, we can start recording.
I've been recording.
I'm wondering if it's gonna be Jeremiah Fears, man.
It is not going to be Jeremiah Fears.
It's not Fears. Here comes the pick.
It's not Fears.
Oh God, Colin, I'm scared.
Well,
I'm scared.
here's Commissioner Silver.
With the 5th pick in the 2025 NBA Draft, the Utah Jazz select Arius Ace Bailey.
Bailey.
Ace Bailey, number 4 to the Jazz.
Pissed.
Ace Bailey was never
That was not what I thought you were going to end up saying.
the Big Ten All-Freshman.
Ace is pissed.
Send him to.
He said, "I do not want to go to the Jazz."
Welcome to Utah, buddy.
Sorry, Arius.
Parents, Richard and Ramit
Welcome.
and his
Obviously wanted to
Mormon.
go to the Wizards.
The Wizards, Pels, or Nets.
Or Nets.
Three.
Yeah, we're the
we're-
3. It's gonna be. It's gonna be a hard road now, just because again, Ace Bailey is the kind of player that needs to have the ball in his hands to develop, and you kind of go to the Jazz, who already have a guy that kind of does what he does in a certain sense at power forward with Markkanen. Ace is more of a wing, but just in terms of their offensive skill set, they're not doing much on ball.
I'm not
And
too worried. I think. Look, the Jazz don't have enough talent to be worried about.
that's a good point, though. But my point. But point being is like now as the Jazz, you have to start trading or start going to that rebuild mode and giving Ace the keys a little bit, because I think that in order to get to his ceiling, you need to give him the ball.
I'm not going to talk about the Jazz here because honestly, I'm still like, I don't even know. Like, I still feel like he could get traded. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like anything could happen here. So, but in terms of Ace Bailey, I think I have him number 6 on my board, and it's not like a strong 6. Like, I'm really not the highest on Ace. But in terms of upside, the reason why he is number 6 is because I think he could be a high level scorer for a long time. And then if the defense comes around, which he's not even a terrible defender right now,
Right.
but he has the tools. If he becomes like a serviceable defender and he's scoring the ball the way I think he can, yeah, like that's worth the number 5 pick in the NBA draft. Like that is worth a guy who you're gonna trust to rebuild around for the next coming years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm much lower on him than you are. I have him 14 on my board. I just don't buy the floor of Ace Bailey. Obviously, when you watch him play, him making all those mid-range shots in the face of his defenders is incredible, and he's a great shot maker. But I don't know if I can believe the star upside with how low I think his floor is to pick him at 5 here.
The
But
floor is low. Like I will say,
yeah,
I think the floor is fairly low, and it is low because the processing ability and the playmaking is just non-existent.
yeah.
It is a legitimate negative right now that he cannot seem to make the right pass.
Yeah, his assist to turnover, or sorry, his assist rate was 8.3%, which is the lowest of any lottery pick since 2020. So we're not even talking about top 5. We're talking about lottery picks since 2020. So like, is the scoring going to get there to overshadow or to overcome that? And I don't think so personally.
Again, as a spot up shooter, he's good. He's not great right now. He's not Trey Johnson or Con Knipple. Like he is a good shooter on the catch right now. But he wanted to go to a place where he's gonna get the ball in his hands. I think he will get the ball in his hands enough with the Jazz. So I don't know if that was a concern for him because of marketing or something, but bro, Keontae George and Isaiah Collier just had the ball in their hands like half the time for the Jazz last year. You're gonna get the ball in your hands. So I think Ace will be fine.
Word is that he's staying at the Jazz.
He is staying with the Jazz. I mean, I don't hate it. I have him number 6 on my board. I would have taken Trey, but I think there is some upside defensively that Trey doesn't quite have. So I'll give you that. But I also don't think he is the offensive player of Trey Johnson. So I get it. I don't hate it. Colin hates it.
Well, I mean, I don't hate the. I guess I just don't like the player at this high. is how I categorize it.
So you
Yeah.
don't like the pick.
Yeah. I mean,
Fair. You don't got sugarcoat it, Colin. That's all
I'm
right.
just saying.
Speak your mind. Hey, if you say you hate it, we'll
I
get
don't. I mean, I don't.
thousands of views
It's the Jazz. I don't care about the Jazz, so they can pick whoever they want.
in the West. No, but I do think
They buy a ceiling. I mean, comps I have is like Michael Porter Jr., Jaden McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels, I think, is the most interesting one just because it's a player that you and I were both really low on just in terms of mentality. And we did not see at all what Jaden McDaniels has become. And I think that Ace Bailey could surprise us in that sense and maybe do something that no one was expecting. So that is my comp for him.
My comp was very simply Brandon Ingram ceiling and then Michael Porter Jr.
Brandon Ingram ceiling.
So, somewhere in that realm of like player would be an awesome outcome for him. Any of those would be an awesome outcome for him. Can he reach that? I think that's another question, but hopefully he can play. I just don't want him to get there and just have to like force up shots for 30 minutes a game. Like I want him to actually play in some structure, but
yeah,
who knows?